One of the elements that the Paris Agreement, which is what we are all working with now, has brought to the fore was the importance of adapting to the impact of climate change. How does agricultural carbon farming, if you like, how does that generate or help adaptation to the effects of climate change?
Good, excellent question. I alluded to it very briefly. I mean, I think it's fantastic that carbon cropping is both a mitigation, but also an adaptation action. And why is that? It's simply put, healthier soils are much more resilient to extreme weather events. And very interestingly, much more resilient to extreme weather events in both directions. So in drought years, having healthy soils with a lot of roots in them helps to maintain moisture in the soil. You don't lose that to evaporation in the same way that you would if you had bare soil. So that's in one direction. So better, healthier soil, more resilient to drought. On the other direction, if you've been to a lot of parts of in the US, I can speak for sure. If there's been a heavy rain event, the water in the ditches is very brown. Why is that? That's because half of the field is in the ditch. And by having healthier soil and having living root systems in that soil as much of the time as possible, you prevent the runoff of that soil. You prevent the loss of that topsoil. And so it's a very powerful mechanism in both directions in terms of preserving productive agricultural land through extreme weather events. And then the knock-on effect of that is that by preserving the productivity and the fertility of existing agricultural soils, you reduce pressure on deforestation, because deforestation is an even more powerful lever of climate change. So by making sure that the places where we grow food continue to be able to grow food sustainably, we reduce pressure on the forests of the world.